Hello, if you're new here, I'm Aboagye and I create content on studying abroad. In today's video, I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process on how to apply to University of Newcastle. If you haven't yet watched the video on what the scholarship entails, I suggest you do so before you jump into the application. You go to my channel and you type Newcastle. This will pop up, and as you can see, the scholarship is for bachelor's and master's coursework and it's worth 50,000. You don't need an agent, you don't need an IELTS, and the good thing is the application is also free. There are also scholarship for research-based master's and PhD, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to apply. For the research work, I talked a bit on what to do in this video. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into it. If you haven't yet subscribed or liked this video, this would be a great time to do so. And if you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section. So you go to Google, our best friend we've been using for this process, and you type University of Newcastle International apply. The first link that will pop up will be what you need, and you choose how to apply international. We click on this link. It brings us to this portal, and this is where we are going to find the online application portal. You just have to click on this, and so you choose whichever program you're applying for. So these are the options. I'm an agent. These are for people who are going through an agent. So there are two options. If you come here, there are two options. You could get an agent from your country to apply for you. Normally, I think it comes with cash, but I'm not too sure. In this video, it's for the people who want to apply on their own. So that's why we are going to choose the online application portal. So a student applying for higher degree research program. So the people who are interested in the research-based masters, this is the option you are going to choose, but this video is for coursework. So a student applying for undergraduate or postgraduate coursework, you choose this. And this is the process. You have to register with the student portal. You submit your application by logging in the student portal. Once you have started your online application form, you'll be provided with an application number. Should you have any questions regarding the application, please contact International Admissions with the application number. So if there's a problem, this is what you do. So we will start by registering on the portal. So student portal registration. This is how it looks like. You could decide to register with Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Microsoft, Apple, whatever one you choose. So I'm just going to put in my email address, my first name, and my last name. Then you click on register. And we wait for it to do its magic. So verification email sent. We just sent a verification email to your email address. Please check your inbox for an email and verify your account to continue. Note that it may appear in your junk folder. So if you don't see in your inbox, it could be in your junk folder. So you go back to sign in. And there's the details they send in your email is what we are going to use to log in. So for people who are now applying, you might not have the student number, but if you do, just provide it here. Your names are here. If you have any middle name, you provide it here. If you have previous names, you're going to click on that. All these are not really important. So your title, you choose which one works for you. Your gender, female. Your date of birth, we are gonna choose the year. Let me go into the 90s, so 1998. I'm gonna choose something. Okay, this is okay. Your country of birth, country of citizenship. Let me just be sure. 18 December 1997. Okay, so this is why you had to choose the search button to choose. So Ghana. So I choose Ghana, you select. So you choose whichever works for you. Your country of citizenship is the same for me. I choose Ghana, select. So your contact details you already have here. Your phone number. I want to check. Please provide a valid contact. This should be entered in the format. So you can see country code, area code, and the gate number. So +233 2 4 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. What language do you speak at home? Add language. I'm good. I don't know if Akan will be here. Let's see. Search for that. Okay, they are not. So let me see. P. Okay, Tree is here. So I'm gonna add. If you have any other ones, so add another language. So you search. I'm going to add English too. So you search and choose whichever one works for you. We are going to add that too. So we have that added. So your current address, I'm gonna choose Ghana. Select your state or province, Accra. Okay, this is the region, so Greater Accra. Select your address line. I'm gonna do 233. Your city, Accra. I'm gonna add a street name. Okay, something like this. Your postal zip code 233. Your home details same as the country address. You're just gonna put it. Do you have a disability? If you do, you just have to choose it. And one thing is that you shouldn't be scared that if you do have a disability, it's going to affect your application. No, if you do, be honest and just choose it. I agree to receive news and updates about my draft applications and other info. I don't, but you should. So you choose yes. So save and next. Are you intending to study on a student visa? You choose yes. If no, what visa? Okay, so we have yes. Do you have a family in Australia? You choose what works for you. I don't. Have you applied for a student visa previously? If you do, choose yes. No for me. Do you have a current Australia visa? No. Have you or your partner ever had a visa refusal or breached condition of any previous? No. If you do, please choose the right information because they will already have access to this information. There's no need to lie. So it's a condition of having a student visa that an appropriate overseas student health cover policy has arranged, which will cover the duration of your stay in Australia. So would you like to arrange? Yes. So please choose what type. So I'm single. If you're a couple, you choose. So these are the details. Save and next. So study English. Is this application to study ELBP only? Yes. So would you like to study English? So I think this is English, but if you don't know, that's a good thing about. So English language intensive courses for overseas students. So if you are applying to study the English, then you choose yes, but this is not the purpose. I'm gonna choose no. No, I'm not interested. So add preference. Where do you wanna to continue with the application? Please choose a program preference. Your application will be assessed based on the preference you add to the application. You may add up to 3 program preference, which is so good. Please ensure that you specify the primary preference by specifying the preference order too. So let's do this. So program. I'm going to, so if it's a bachelor's, it works for all of them, but I'm going to choose civil engineering. Or let me choose computer science. Computer science. I'm going to search. Oh, there are no records. So let me choose computer. Search. Okay, so I'm going to choose civil. Let me see. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but let's see. I'm going to go back again. Program, I'm going to choose. Okay, so this is computer system, so that is why the name is a bit different from what I was writing. Let me try something. Let me choose master. Okay, so this is the civil engineering master. So yeah, the masters are here. I'm going to choose master of cyber security. So we select that. So we can see postgraduate coursework. I'm going to select that. So this is my first preference. This is the campus. This is the semester 2 2023. So you could choose. So these are the intakes that you could pick if you want to apply for next year. So we choose this. And all these for the intakes, you will see the details in the previous video I told you. When you look at the program requirements, it gives you those intakes. So this doesn't have a specialization, so I'm going to submit this for my first preference. You can choose to just choose one program, but I will advise that since you have 3 options, it would be nice to just choose 3 programs, but they should be related and you should have the background, not because it's you have to choose 3, they will be all over the place. It should be such that they are related to each other. So maybe the other one may be finance. Just for you to see how this works, so this is trimester 2 2023. This is also, so this is based on you submit this. I'm going to leave this as such because the reason why you see that this is based on semester, this and this is based on trimester, so every program is different. If you want to change the order, you could just play around with it. Would you like to apply for credit or recognition of prior learning? So as I said, like if you watch a previous video, you will see that for some programs you can, if it's 3 years, you can directly enter into the second year or the third year. So for those people who want to do that, this will be important, but I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to go to no. But if you do, you could choose yes. But yeah, I'm just gonna choose yes because I'm not going to finish the application anyways. So what English proficiency evidence would you provide? So these are the options. So it could be your first language, your language test, you studied in English, work experience. So it's my first language. So, is there anything you want us to know about your application? Please provide details here. If you're applying for a study abroad or exchange program, you can use this space to indicate your subjects. You may wish to provide details of articulation agreements, scholarships, so I don't have anything I want to include. Okay, so before that, so this is your education history. If you're applying for a postgraduate program, please provide details of your work history. Okay, so education, I'm gonna do the education first. So country, Ghana. So this is where I studied. Institution name, it will bring up the institutions in your country. Okay, so this is where I studied. I'm going to select that. Your qualification degree, so this was a BSc. Your start date, I said I was born in 1998, right? So let me just choose, let's say 2020, makes sense. Your end date, no, if you were, okay, if this is 2019, so this will not be right. So I'm going to go to the year, I'm going to maybe 2017 and 2021. Okay, wait, I'm going back here, 17. So this is it, completion status, completed. So you choose whichever one works for you, then you submit it. If you have other educational histories, feel free to add that. So this is for if you're applying for a postgraduate program. No, so if you are applying for a bachelor's and you choose, let's go again to Ghana, search Ghana, select institution, because this looks like they're only providing for the universities. Valley View University. So yeah, these are like for universities. So my institution is not listed, or high school. So if it's not listed here, you can just provide the name here. So that is it for that. So we've added the education. So let's add our work experience. So business or employer, you can write the name of the company, maybe ABC Limited. Position title, site engineer. Work type, full-time. Country, you choose your country. You see, the process is quite easy. You just have to follow the procedure in it. So let's say 2022 to, or if you are still working there, you could choose current. So we submit that. So if you have any details you want them to include, you could include, but I don't. So save and next. So this is where it's important. So this is the documents they need. They need your passport, your ID, including birth certificate, national ID, or other photographic identification, your proof of visa. So obviously you don't have this yet. Your evidence of English. So you could ask this from the university you've studied in. Your transcripts, your CVs, your letters of work experience. You will have to ask the company you've worked with to give you this document. This is also like your recommendation letters of your work experience, your change of name document if you also have this. So this is may I need additional documents you may need to provide for credit assessment or recognition. So for the people, if you choose yes, you will need these documents. So now this is the point where we have to add our files or our documents. So let's get these documents uploaded. What do? We go to add files. So file type, so this, let's say we could search for that. So academic transcripts, so we select save and next. So we now have to add the file. We choose our file. Okay, so we've uploaded that, then we go to add files. Then we submit for academic transcripts. If you do have, like maybe you did a bachelor's and an HND, you can try to upload them separately. So we've added the file. They are saying your transcripts. We have that, our passports. So we go back, file type, we search for that passport. We search. Okay, that's it. Maybe they don't name it as passport, so we go back and search for the name. So let's go maybe a statement of purpose. Our ID is called our ID, so either our passport, our birth certificate, or our national ID. So the people who are for bachelor's, yours will be your high school result, so you select that. Save and next. So the issue will be, maybe what you might struggle a bit with will be the documents that you need to upload. So we add the file, choose file. So we submit that. So we have our academic transcripts. We have our ID, our passport. We need our admission before we can apply for the visa. So we can do a CV or resume. So we search for this. We come here, CV or resume. We add it. Save and next. Add files, choose file. We upload that. I'm going to stop with the uploading. I'm just going to show you what other documents I think it's important. So here they show mandatory file type. It will tell you. I'm going to choose something that it might not be important, and we'll see what they say. So file type. Let me look at other ones. Memberships. Okay, select, save and next. Add file. So membership is like if you are a member of certain associations, like professional bodies, like for civil engineering, maybe American Society of Civil Engineers. So you submit that. And you see here, it says that it's a mandatory, it's not necessary, so it's no. So the documents I think you should upload is, you should also upload your evidence of English proficiency, maybe degree completion letter, could be your certificate if the option is not here. We don't need scholarship application for school, and the scholarship you're applying for, you don't have to apply for it, so you don't need that. But for if you're applying for a scholarship that you need, you have to add it. So statement of purpose is not necessary, it's not mandatory, but I always advise that you add it. So you have this, save and next, add file. So add files, then we submit. And when it comes to the statement of purpose, it's not mandatory. You go to my channel and I have taken you through a process on writing a very good one. So you just go to statement of purpose. It's actually a playlist, so I would advise you go to the playlist section, makes it easier. We look at this statement of purpose. So this is it, writing an effective. I'll put this in there. So this is it. It takes you from the beginning to the end. So we go save and next. So application details. Are you intending to study on a student visa? Yes. Do you have a current? So this is the summary. Okay, looks like I went. Okay, yeah, this is a summary. So this is our summary of everything that you need. Take your time and confirm that this is right. So you go to save and next. So declaration. So if you want somebody to receive information, you choose this. I wouldn't, so I don't need that. I need the information. So if you are under 18 years, you have to choose this. So this is submit application. I'm not going to submit the application because I don't need it. So you just have to submit your application. And as we saw from the start, once you log in, once you submit your application, I'm going to do that for us to see. You should see it among this. Let me log in again. I hope I'll remember my password. Sign in. Please let it be the password. Okay, that's not it. I'm going to try and get the password, and we would. Okay, no, I'm already logged in here, so I can go back to home. Yeah. So I don't want to go home, but we go to my profile. So this is not what I'm looking for. Let's go back to home. Postgraduate study. Yeah, so it should be somewhere here, my draft application. So this is what I'm applying for. It's draft. Once you submit, it will move from draft to submitted applications, and this is how you know that you have submitted your application. So I'm wishing you all the best. If you've watched till now, I'm rooting for you. Kindly like, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. Until you hear from me again, bye.